One of the biggest games coming out this year isn't even a AAA title. Black Myth Wukong is shaping up to be the next generation of action games. The sheer scale of its combat and visuals honestly feels like a big budget title. Wukong goes all out with its journey to the West inspirations. The Great Monkey King shapeshifts into different animals and bashes foes with his signature weapons. Note that this is not a Souls-like game. Sure, there are big and challenging bosses, but it's a more linear experience like Bayonetta and God of War. The latest expansion to Blizzard's long-running MMO, The War Within, is but the first entry in the World Soul saga, with more coming in the next few years. In this opening chapter, enter subterranean worlds and towering castles with new expansive areas to explore. Additionally, longtime fans will find new evergreen features, like new class features, a better endgame, and a new playable race called the Earthen.
Enemy! Take him down!
Concord is a weird thing, but I don't mean that in a bad way. Sony's live service hero shooter took a page from Bungie's Destiny and Blizzard's Overwatch. Despite the vibrant trappings of the genre, Concord feels like it has a lot to prove. Player sentiments about the reveal was not good. However, with a closed beta last week, there's been a lot of promise for its gameplay. It was praised for its unique cast of characters and satisfying gunplay. Story-wise, there wasn't much from the beta. However, Firewalk's devs have reassured us that the competitive shootouts come with an experience of its story. The game releases this August 23rd with an open beta coming soon. Outlaws is the next big Star Wars game, and with Ubisoft's expertise, it's gonna be massive. Rather than on a Jedi, Outlaws' focus is on the life of a scoundrel. Instead of lightsabers, we get blasters as our weapon. K-Vest takes center stage alongside her pet alien. Together, they embark on the far reaches of the galaxy far, far away. They encounter the galaxy's criminal syndicates while escaping the Empire's tight grasp. Design and manage your own penitentiary in this sequel to the beloved Prison Architect game. Now in 3D, this classic prison builder game lets you control every aspect of your facility. Build a state-of-the-art correctional center over multiple floors, manage resources, and influence inmate behavior. You can also discipline unique inmates, each with personalities and decisions that can affect your facility. It's up to you to make the crucial choices that determine your prison's future. From the creators of Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, Retold brings gods, monsters, and humans together through a modern lens. Combining classic elements with modern design and visuals, Retold offers an experience for both new and veteran players. Beckon the iconic pantheons of the world and secure your dominion, be it Norse, Greek, or Egyptian. This enhanced edition contains 50 missions across a vast mythical world. The advanced AI opens up the floodgates for a wave of challenging content. After a rocky development cycle, The Heart of Chornobyl is finally coming out this September 5. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is an immersive shooter that continues the journey into the exclusion zone. This irradiated wasteland is filled with untold horrors and deadly anomalies. With a non-linear progression, players can make their own choices as they scavenge for resources.
Drop complete. Moving to objective.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay.
Don the armor of a Space Marine in this sequel to the Warhammer 40k Space Marine series. Your mission to defend the Imperium will face you off against a relentless Tyranid swarm. Unleash deadly abilities and devastating weaponry across far-flung planets and prove your loyalty to humanity once again. You can play solo or with up to 2 friends in 3-player co-op, or you can be a one-man army in its massive PvE campaign filled with hundreds of enemies to mow down.
Withstand the heat and keep moving!
For zombie fans in 2024, what could be better than the return of the first Dead Rising title? This Deluxe Remaster sees Frank West return with modern graphics and a variety of quality-of-life improvements to make the cleanup for the zombie-infested Colorado Mall even better. It comes with full voice casting, autosaves, and a graphical overhaul that makes Frank sexier as he bashes an army of undead. Enotria is the next big Souls-like. It's not open world like Elden Ring. Instead, it takes the original linear Souls format into a twisted version of Italian mythology. Face off against gods, kings, and princes. What sets Enotria apart from other Souls games is its mask system. Masks act as powerful tools that unlock insane abilities. With over 3 main regions and 40+ hours of story, Enotria can be the next to scratch your Souls-like itch after you finish Shadow of the Erdtree.
The stage is set.
You don't really want war, do you, Kratos?
Kratos and Atreus may have enjoyed their time on PlayStation consoles, but now Ragnarok is just around the corner for PC players. The sequel to Sony Santa Monica's award-winning game, Ragnarok sees the end to Kratos and Atreus' saga in the Nordic realms. Additionally, this comes pre-packed with Ragnarok's dramatic epilogue, the Valhalla DLC. This PC port shares the same accessibility options as the first game. It features 4K support, improved performance, and more graphical options to tinker with.
People are starving.
More people, more mouths to feed.
Taking place 30 years after the original, the binding cold persists in Frostpunk 2. While the first game tested our morality, in this sequel, the sunless skies have brought civilization to the brink of collapse. More complex choices will have to be made, overwhelming our job as the Overseer. New quality of life improvements will make sustaining life less of a hassle. The only things we need to worry about are depleting resources and the constant complaints of the populace.
Your people!
We want a say in how we run the city.
I'm going either way.
It's been a long while since we stepped foot on the fog-covered streets of Silent Hill.
You shouldn't be here.
Bloober Team, creators of the famed Layers of Fear titles, took the helm of remaking Silent Hill 2 for newer audiences. Oddly enough, this will borrow the first-person camera perspective of Capcom's recent Resident Evil titles. This reimagining takes us once again to the twisted town filled with unexplainable terrors, as James Sunderland make peace with your troubled psyche as you encounter evil nurses and a dude with a pyramid head.
We forge unbreakable bonds in the spirit realm to defeat the horrors of this one.
Blizzard's latest Diablo 4 expansion takes Neyrelle on the path of terrors. Vessel of Hatred takes us to the region of Nahantu, an uncharted frontier drenched in demonic blood. Apart from the new locale, this DLC also sees the introduction of the Spiritborn class. This shaman-like hero is a never-before-seen class in Diablo. As of writing, Blizzard has since showcased this hero's abilities. Diablo 4 has been out for a year and many issues still need fixing. We can only hope that Blizzard has listened to the feedback and addressed these issues in this expansion.
Something's going on. Something big.
Black Ops 6 sees the return of Treyarch as its developer. This latest Call of Duty game sets the bar for another next-generation shooter experience. One of its core focuses are the improved movement controls. Not only does it feel smoother, but the omnidirectional inputs make shootouts much more stylish. Apart from that, the campaign mode and the zombies make their return. The 3 modes, including online multiplayer, offer plenty of ways to play depending on your mood. The creator of the original Silent Hill, Keiichiro Toyama, moves on to a new body horror title. Slitterhead is not the type of horror that's made to terrify. Instead, it's an action game with a unique body-snatching element. Players essentially take control of a formless entity that can transfer from one body to another. Each body opens up new combat options in the fight against the spooky Slitterheads. It's a game filled with gore and blood, pretty much like the classic Silent Hill. This is a completely new direction from Toyama-san, one that fans can enjoy with or not.
Vengeance is a lonely path now, Believe me, there are other ways to heal.
The next Assassin's Creed game covers Japan's pivotal Warring States period. Shadows revolutionizes the series with a dual protagonist story. Each path comes with its own set of skills and gameplay, allowing you to embrace the shadows in unique ways. Pick between Shinobi Naoe, who specializes in stealth, or fight head-on as the first black samurai, Yasuke. With a country embroiled in intrigue, it's your job to weed out the conspirators and bring down the oppressors. Microsoft Flight Simulator is everyone's go-to benchmark for the PC's power. This year's installment takes it up a notch with ultra-realistic graphics and physics. This makes soaring through the skies and finding landmarks from all over the world more amazing. This isn't just a game, it's an experience. The new world map system will allow for more freedom of exploration across the globe. Just make sure your PC is good enough to boot this up.
What the fuck did you drug me with, man? No? You're not hallucinating.
Of all the games on this list, this one is a completely unique experience. The Altars combines base building mechanics with survival elements. Imagine Fallout Shelter with all of Death Stranding's crazy sci-fi. Play as Jan Dolsky, a simple worker who creates alternative versions of himself in a desperate attempt to escape from a planet where even sun rays can prove deadly. The game encourages exploration and experimentation as you lead a colony of your own flesh and blood, scavenge through resources from the world, and survive extinction.
What the hell?
Arc 2 is gearing up to be the definitive survival game. The sequel to the 8-year-old original continues its impressive blend of primal and technology. With its new Souls-like combat, traveling back through time and feasting with the dinosaurs will be no easy task. Unfortunately, no gameplay footage has been revealed. We did get Vin Diesel as a character though.